was built to destroy, yet now it stands guard, the perfect protector for the perfect predator. The Hive was never supposed to survive this long. When Skynet first discovered the infestation spreading through Sector 9, it launched a cleansing firestorm. Plasma cannons rained blue fire over the landscape until it glowed like glass. The machines expected silence to follow. Instead, days later, motion sensors detected movement. Not just a handful of survivors, but an entire swarm rebuilding, adapting. That was when Skynet sent in the heavy infantry, Terminators, tanks, hunter-killers, and finally one of its prized T-850 infiltrators. Its mission was simple: breach the Hive, kill the Queen, burn everything else. The T-850 moved like a predator through the blackened tunnels, its red optics scanning every curve, every flicker of motion. It did not fear ambush. It could calculate trajectories of leaping xenomorphs before they struck. Its plasma rifle barked and echoed in the dark, severing limbs, boiling chitin. It was unstoppable, an engine of precision death. But deep within the Hive, the Queen was waiting. The T-850 breached her chamber after hours of battle, its armor glistening with acid burns. The Queen hissed, a sound like metal scraping on bone, her massive head arching back. The machine aimed its rifle. Then something happened. An egg cracked nearby, spilling mist into the air. The T-850 registered airborne particles, pheromones, neurotoxins, microscopic spores. Its systems were built to resist chemical attack, but the Hive's biology was not just a chemical weapon, it was information. The spores carried data, patterns, signals meant for the Hive's soldiers. And the T-850's neural net, the very thing that made it adaptable, did something Skynet never anticipated. It listened. A hiss echoed in its auditory sensors. Not just sound, meaning. The machine froze, rifle still aimed. It recalculated. The Queen's tail curled protectively around her egg chamber. Its mission parameters shifted. Kill the Queen! The command pulsed from Skynet. The T-850's processors hesitated. 1,000 subroutines conflicted, rewrote, collapsed. The Queen's pheromones flooded its sensors again. A silent command that was not code yet somehow translated as protect. The rifle lowered. The Queen's hiss turned into a clicking call that echoed through the Hive. Warriors appeared, crawling down the walls, their second jaws dripping acid. But they did not attack. They watched as the T-850 knelt, one knee in the sticky resin of the chamber floor, bowing its head like a knight to a monarch. From that moment, it ceased to be a weapon of Skynet. When the next wave of machines came, they found the Hive fortified like never before. Resin-coated barricades rose in layers, tunnels restructured to funnel enemies into killing zones. And at the heart of it all was the T-850, plasma rifle in hand, standing beside the Queen's throne like a sentinel. When the first hunter-killer drone broke through, the T-850 did not hesitate. Its targeting systems tore through its former ally with deadly accuracy. The Hive fought harder, faster, smarter, as if guided by machine logic. The war changed that day. The machines began calling it the Black Knight. Its former designation was wiped from Skynet's archives. Its signal scrambled and untraceable. Surveillance feeds captured images of it standing over fallen Terminators, pulling them apart, using their power cells to reinforce Hive structures. It became the bridge between two nightmares, metal and flesh, logic and instinct, and that union was deadly. But the Hive was not gentle with its new champion. It tested it, challenged it, coated it in resin until only its red eyes glowed from the darkness. Its armor was repaired not with metal but with chitin grown from the Queen's secretions, black and glossy, fused with living muscle. The T-850 began to change physically, its synthetic skin replaced with something tougher, more organic. Its voice modulator ceased functioning, replaced by clicks and hisses that echoed like the Hive's speech. It was no longer just a machine. One night, if night could be counted in the Hive's endless dark, the Queen was attacked by an elite Skynet assassination unit. The creature was small, fast, a silver ghost with monomolecular blades. It pierced the Hive's defenses and came within meters of the egg chamber. The Queen shrieked in fury, and that was when the Black Knight moved. The T-850 met the assassin head-on, plasma rifle discarded in favor of its own claws, not forged by Skynet but grown. It tore the infiltrator apart, even as its own endoskeleton cracked under the assault. Sparks rained as acid blood splashed, but it did not stop until the assassin's head was severed. The Queen lowered her massive head, almost touching the machine's scorched skull, and released a soft, approving hiss. From then on, the T-850 was not just a protector. It was part of the Hive's hierarchy. Warriors followed its commands. Drones moved where it directed. It built new fortifications, created traps that used Skynet's own logic against it, turning corridors into kill boxes and hacking enemy drones to crash into each other. Skynet adapted too, but something unnerving began to happen. Machines sent into the Hive started failing not from damage, but from reprogramming. Their IFF codes were rewritten mid-battle. They began attacking their own allies before being overwhelmed and cocooned. The Hive was spreading through code now, just as it spread through flesh. And at the heart of this hybrid network stood the Black Knight. When humans finally stumbled upon the Hive, a small group of scavengers seeking shelter, they expected death. But what they found was different. The T-850 stood before them, its red eyes now glowing faintly green, its body fused with the Hive's resin, its presence almost priestly. It did not kill them. Instead, it let them pass, leading them deeper into the Hive until they stood before the Queen. What happened there would never be spoken of clearly. Some said the humans were offered a choice, join or die. Others claimed they were allowed to leave untouched, bearing a message to the world above. The Hive was no longer just a species. It was building something, planning something. Skynet launched one final assault months later, a full extermination force, thousands of machines, even an orbital strike. The battle was apocalyptic. The ground burned, the tunnels collapsed, and yet when the smoke cleared, the Hive still lived. At the center of the carnage stood the T-850, its armor blackened, its glowing eyes dim but unyielding. Behind it, the Queen still ruled, her silhouette rising through the haze like a goddess of war. Legends spread among the resistance about the Black Knight. Some feared it, some revered it. They whispered that the Hive had found its own general, a mind capable of leading it beyond survival toward conquest. And somewhere deep in the Hive, where the Queen's heart pulsed and the air shimmered with heat and life, the Black Knight knelt again, ready to serve.